Today, we're talking about the brand new 2025 budget-friendly Quantum Merit. So this was just released at ICAST just a few weeks ago, and this is kind of taking the place as the entry-level product away from Strive. So now Strive is kind of one step above this. Absolutely phenomenal reel. This thing's $99 in this size. So in this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about the Merit, the features, the specs, the technology going on here. We're going to get it in the hand and talk about how it feels, and just really cover everything you need to know about this reel. So before we get into any of that, guys, please take a second and subscribe to the channel. It takes you 2 seconds. It's totally free and really helps us out. Like 80-90% of you guys are not subscribed. They continually watch. So please take a second if you watch our content and just help us out in that way. And with that, let's get right into this reel. First thing right there on the rotor says C-Lock 6. This thing is IPX6 rated. So not submersible. You know, it's not going to stay waterproof underwater, unfortunately, but again, we're $99. IPX6 basically makes it 100% splash proof. Take some salt spray, anything like that, this reel is going to be just fine. The same CFX 200 drag system, putting out tons and tons of smooth power, and we'll get into the exact max drag later on in the specs portion of the video, but super smooth drag, putting out a lot of power. In the body here, we've got a graphite body, we've got a graphite rotor, and we've got a metal side plate on here. So we're definitely shaving cost a little bit. Again, we got to hit the price point, this budget price point, but this thing does feel extremely solid. Rigidity wise, this is the new Cabo. It's all aluminum. Rigidity wise, there's not, I don't think I can feel any difference. It helps the weight out a little bit on this reel versus the all metal reels. So it's kind of a give and take kind of thing. The one other thing they mention is called the Durlock clutch. And basically this is kind of the anti-reverse situation going on here, but look, it just stops on a dime. There's no wiggle, there's no play back and forth. No matter how lightly I increase that rotor right there, it just stops on a dime. So in a reverse like this, in a reel at this price point's super great and not that common out there. So now let's go into the specs. So this thing comes in 2,500 all the way through 8,000 sizes. It really covers anything in the saltwater environment that you would want to do with a spinning reel. Their larger sizes seem to be extremely inflated maybe. The reel's just way bigger than the size gives it credit for. With 8,000, you're getting into the 14,000+ size in comparable brands like Shimano and Daiwa. So you can really cover anything inshore through the heavy offshore application. But as far as the specs, I've got a 3,000 size reel in the hand. So all the specs that we're going to mention here are for this 3,000 size. So this thing holds 275 yards of 15-pound braid. Has a max drag of 15 pounds, weighs 11.7 ounces, has a gear ratio of 6.2 to 1. That retrieves 35 inches of line per crank, has 5 bearings, and again, this 3,000 size is 109. So now let's get this thing up close in the hand and see how it feels. All right, in the hand, obviously, the looks of this reel in this price point is just out of the park. They really hit it out of the park. That dark gunmetal gray with the black, and then the little blue accent there. The spool sleeve is going to be covered up, but these little relief cuts with the blue filled in there just looks great. Definitely some weight here. Similar style handle to the Cabo, but you've got some other rubberized kind of plastic type material. Definitely feels more rubber than plastic, but slightly different material, but same shape. So the paddle style, oversized with the Quantum Q in there. Feel is very good here. A little bit of startup inertia, not much, but the rotational feel is nice and smooth here. So let's feel the bail. Nice hard click back. Nice and quiet. Nice assist going on there too. Bail feels great. Let's hear the drag. A little more volume there than the Cabo. It sounds fine. Kind of like a bike bell. Not quite that loud, but sounds great. Definitely some weight, but again, this is, ultra light is not the name of the game with Quantum stuff. Ultra toughness, and the most toughness that you can get is the name of the game. So a little bit of weight, I don't think that's off-putting because again, it's a tough reel. It's not made to be the lightest thing in the world. So yeah, great feeling reel, but really good looking reel. So there it is, guys. That's the all new Merit from Quantum. If you're stepping into the game, you're not wanting to get, super pricey. You don't want to commit a lot of money to this hobby, sport, whatever you want to call it. You don't want to commit a lot of money yet. I think this is a great option for you. This is not something that's just going to peel out on you in a year or so after saltwater use. There's plenty of that product out on the market, even for more money than this. So I think as an entry-level saltwater option, this is going to be an awesome reel. And I talk about this with some other product types, but let's say you get into this, you fish this reel for a year, 2 years, and you're like, hey, I want to invest some more. I want to buy a Cabo. I'm going to get a little, better product. I'm going to spend some more money here. This is still not going to be junk. You're still going to be able to use this, whether it's a backup, it's a different type of application, type setup. This is not just going to become a dust piling thing in your closet or in your wherever you keep your stuff in your garage, whatever. You're still going to be able to use this, and it's still going to be a phenomenal reel. So I don't think investing $100 in this thing is a bad idea for any means, even if you get into this for a long time, or you just need some backup setups, or you're buying a handful of setups. $100 versus $250 times 4 or times 2. However many setups you're buying, you got some serious money savings there. If it was me, I'd rather have more setups that maybe aren't quite as good a quality as 1 or 2 really nice setups. Options is always great to have. So I think this is a phenomenal reel for that. But let me know what you guys think down below. Is this something you're gonna be picking up? Are you gonna think about something else in the $100 price point? Let me know down in the comments. We wanna hear from you. But thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you're not done that already. And if this video is helpful, please give it a like or thumbs up, whatever you wanna call it. But with that, we'll catch you in the next one.